Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of W7 makeup. This would have been in the haul that I put up a little while ago. I actually haven't filmed that yet. I'm going to do the makeup, film the haul, film another video, which is probably coming up after this one. I'm filming a few videos today because it's nice and sunny. It's actually quite hot. Might have to open up one of my windows. I'm kind of scared doing that because then all my neighbours will be able to hear what I'm doing. I'm actually going to film this the old-fashioned, like the way I used to do it. I'm not going to time-lapse through putting on the makeup because it is a testing video. And I feel like maybe you want to see a bit more of what the makeup's actually doing on my face. Once again, as I said, it is really sunny, so if there's any weird reflections and stuff going on behind me, my house is actually like adjacent to a road, so it's reflections and the sun coming off of windscreens and stuff like that. So the primer I'm going to be using is the W7. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to repeat W7 throughout this entire video. I'm using the Porfection Pore Minimizing Primer. I'm guessing this is probably a dupe for the Professional from Benefit. I've never used it before. Oh gosh. That's a weird texture. That is not what I was expecting it to be. Look, so it's a bit of a strange texture. My skin feel really soft, but I don't see much difference in terms of the size of my pores. I mean, it's done a little bit, but not a lot. Now we've got the PhotoShoot 16-Hour Budge Proof Foundation in the shade Buff. This is definitely going to be too dark for me. I think I probably planned to film this when I had fake tanner on, but I forgot to fake tan last night. So yeah, no fake tanner today.
So this says it is a, tell me, doesn't say.
Okay, so yeah, the foundation was alright. It's blended out alright. I feel like I'm saying alright a lot. So it's blended out quite nice actually. It does feel a little heavy on my skin, but I did put 2 layers on. Doesn't say what kind of finish it's supposed to be. Doesn't say how full coverage it's supposed to be either. It's obviously a bit dark for me just because I ordered the wrong. Well, I ordered the right shade for when I've got a tan, so I can obviously use this when I'm a bit tan, more tanned, especially as like the sun has decided to make an appearance. But for today, we're just gonna have to be a bit orange faced. The concealer I'm using is the HD concealer. We've got you covered. So I'm just going to apply this in a few different places on my face just to try and lighten up the foundation a smidge. This smells like the e.l.f. concealer. Alright, so that wasn't a bad concealer. Like I said, it smells like the e.l.f. Camo concealer. And it's got pretty similar coverage, to be honest. Okay. But yeah, it's actually quite a nice concealer. This is the W7 Very Vegan Translucent Setting Powder. So there's a little puff inside. Honestly, while I don't really like the puff itself, I think it's actually good for a translucent powder to come with one. Just because me as a person, I lose things, and apparently I can't get this off either. There we go. So I always, without a shadow of a doubt, lose these things. And I feel like the puff just kind of sits in there nicely, just holds it in when you lose the thing eventually. But I will say that does not look translucent. Okay, let's try out this translucent setting powder. You? Yeah, we'll go for you. Okay, so the powder did what it said on the box, yeah, set my face. It's actually good powder and it is actually translucent. I don't think it's added anything to my face in terms of colour and coverage. I'm getting sweaty already. The problem I have is the packaging. The sifters aren't big enough, or the powder isn't milled fine enough, because it takes a while to get some powder out. And the powder all over my eyelashes now. I'm still feeling a little sticky in places, but I feel like that's just because I was having so much trouble with the powder. I wonder, hang on, let me try it with the puff thing. Do you know what, that actually worked a lot better with the puff. Okay, now we're gonna go with powder contour kit. And again, this is the very vegan contour kit. And I'm just gonna contour my face with baby plastic with it. Okay, so the powder's really powdery. See how pigmented you are. It's a good cool toned powder, and you know what, I went in a bit too heavy on the other side, so it's actually a nice powder. So yeah, it's a decent powder. It's powdery, but it blended out fine. It's a decent colour. It's a nice cool toned contour colour, so it worked fine for me. I think it's fine. So I got the infamous Honolulu Bronzer, which obviously is a dupe for the Benefit Hoola. Although I have the Hoola, and the Hoola is not this dark or warm tone for that matter, I won't be using this brush. Okay, so to be fair to that bronzer, I messed up and it did actually blend out fine, so seems fine to me. So far this video's been quite a win, hasn't it? I mean, like, I've liked everything so far. Stuff all over my hand though. I think the only thing I wasn't the biggest fan of was the primer, wasn't it? Right, so done my bronzer, let's do my blush. So I've got the Candy Blush in the shade Scandal. I think this is going to be too pink for me, but we'll give it a go. Give it a go. Right, yeah, so I'm just going to... That's very pink. Bash, bash, bash. Right. Okay, it's not too pigmented, which is obviously good. It's not too pink. It's just more pink toned than I would normally go for. I don't know why. Why did I go for this one? I think online it looked like a little bit of a different colour. It's not too bad though. It's much more cooler tone than it looks in the pan. Now I've got the Glowcomotion highlighter. So I've heard so many people rave about how this is like the Balm Mary Luminizer. Is that what it's called? And I wanted to give it a go. for myself. I've never actually used the Balm Mary Luminizer, but I've always heard that this was a good highlighter, so I wanted to try it. Ooh, powder. Ooh, that is actually very nice. Get out of my hair. There we go. Highlighter. That's actually really nice. I really like that actually. Put some on my nose. Ooh. It is picking up a little bit of texture in my face, but honestly that doesn't really bother me. I have texture in my face no matter what. So I'm just going to set my face before I move on to anything else, just because I'm feeling a bit, I don't know how to explain. I'm feeling sticky and yet powdery all at the same time. It's a really weird feeling. So I've got the Splash of Paradise Prime and Set Face. This is a primer too. Okay. I've got the face mist in Watermelon. Okay. The mister looks fine. A little harsh if I hold it too close, but it seems fine other than that. I'm actually just gonna do my eyebrows really quick. I've got the W7 Stroke of Genius pencil in Brunette because, as you can probably tell, I've redyed my hair and it's quite dark again. It was a good pencil. It's a good textured pencil. So it wasn't too waxy, it also wasn't too powdery. It's got good colour payoff. I think this colour is actually pretty good for me. Do my brows look a little bit wonky? Yeah, but they always do. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in and do my eyeshadow. I'm using the W7 Romance palette. This actually came in that box of makeup Callum got me for my birthday, which is what inspired this entire video. I mean, I know other people have done W7 full faces, but the reason I'm doing it is because this came with my birthday stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a quick eyeshadow look. Eyeshadows were a bit powdery, but other than that, I think they're fine. No idea how much they are. I think they're about a tenner, aren't they? Doesn't say on the back. And again, I didn't pay a tenner for it. But I mean, it was fine. It seemed fine to me. Now I'm going to go with mascara, and I've got the Big Lash mascara. I've actually had a lot of people talk about this, saying it's really, really good. So, let's see. So while the first coat dries of this, before I give a proper explanation about what I think of it, I'm just going to apply the lipstick. Then by the time I'm done faffing with that, because we all know what I'm like, it should be ready to go. Okay, so I've got the W7 Kiss lipstick in Tender Touch. It's very pink. Oh, that's cute. There's a little W7 in it. That's cute. I wasn't expecting that. That's cute. I'm sorry, I like cute things. Cute things are cute. Duh. Yeah, that's a no. This lipstick reminds me a lot of kids' lipstick. A lot of kid lipstick. It even kind of smells like strawberries. So it just really reminds me of kids' lipstick. So I think that one's a no. No, that one's definitely a no. It feels weird. It's clumped in my lips. It's very pink. This did not look this pink in the tube. It looked more... How does that work? The blush looked pink and came out like mauvey kind of coloured. This looks mauvey and came out pink. Definitely looks more mauvey than what it looks on my lips. So that's my full face done. Let's walk through what I thought of the products, shall we? Let's have a little walk through. Right, let's start from my base. So, didn't like this primer. It came out, it looked like little caterpillars. It feels a little weird. It didn't like cover my pores or anything like that. And I feel like it hasn't done anything to help my foundation stick to my face. It's just my opinion. If this is your favourite primer, don't take my opinion to heart. This just doesn't work for me. Yeah, so it's a no for this primer. Then we've got the foundation, which I am undecided on. It's a nice foundation. It's got a decent finish. My only qualm with it is it's really difficult to get out of the bottle. Because I was standing there like this for ages and it didn't come out. I should not do that. But it just won't come out of the bottle. So I think I'm going to have to get like a barbecue skewer or something in there and just give it a mix to try and get it flowing. But other than that, I actually really enjoyed it. Other than the obvious shade match issue from where I'm so pale because I haven't been outside. Like, I've been in my garden a bit, but I burn so easily. I'm just like, no, I'm hiding from the sun. So foundation's a yes, if I can get it to come out of the bottle. The concealer I really like, actually. It looks a lot better. Why am I so clumsy? It definitely looks a lot better than I thought it was going to look. I thought it was going to look cheap because this concealer was £3. And I know that I've had concealers that were around that price range. But I thought the same about them as well. I thought they were going to look cheap and they didn't. And why I thought this was going to look cheap and I'm surprised it didn't is I don't know. Because I should never judge things by their cost. Cost doesn't mean that it's good or bad. Anyway, back to the point. Yeah, it's actually a really nice concealer. I really liked it. Powder. The W7 Very Vegan Translucent Powder. It was alright. I'm kind of ambivalent towards it because it wasn't a bad powder. It did what it was supposed to do. It just wasn't a particularly good powder. It didn't wow me. Considering the fact that I have powders that are... Hang on, how much is this? Yeah, I have powders which are similar cost to that and they are phenomenal. You know, I love those powders. This didn't wow me enough. It's not a bad powder, it's just not a particularly good powder, in my personal opinion. Yeah, it left me feeling a little sticky still. Still feel a little sticky. Right. So now we're gonna go for bronzer, blush, and highlight. Oh, and contour. Forgot about that. I forgot I used the contour. So the contour I actually really like. Yeah, I really like the contour powder. It was actually a really good shade match for me. There are 2 lighter colours in there as well, so I think I can maybe use them to brighten and set and all that sort of stuff. Bronzer. I was shocked by this, honestly. Looking at the colour of it in the pan, I was like, that is not going to work for me. It's not going to look right. It's going to be too dark, all this and that. It's not bad. I quite like it personally, and honestly, £3 instead of the, what, 20 quid it is for the Hoola. Can't complain. Well, actually, no, I can complain. This and the Hoola are very different. I'm not complaining about that. I like both of them. So this and the Hoola are different. This is not a dupe for Hoola. It's not in any way, shape or form the same tone, same colour or anything like that. So it's not a dupe, but it's still a good bronzer. Right, so the blush. Again, I really like this. It was just a nice blush. Don't know what I want. Doesn't smell of anything either, which is good. Yeah, it's a nice blush. It was a nice colour, I suppose. Yeah, it's a nice colour. And then the Glowcomotion highlighter definitely lives up to the hype I've heard about it. I was really impressed with this. I really like it. I think it looks pretty on my face. Yeah, I think it looks pretty. I'm sorry I'm being really weird in this video. Like I said, I haven't filmed for a while. Yeah, I really like the highlighter. Now we're going to move on to the brow pencil. I really like this. I thought it was actually a really nice colour. I really like the texture of the pencil. It's nice. It's one thing that's impressed me is a lot of pencils. This shade or this brunette colour tend to be very red toned, and I can never understand why. And this one isn't, and I'm happy about that because I do not suit red toned brows. The eyeshadow palette I really liked. It was a bit powdery, but it blended fine. It was pigmented. I really liked it. I don't understand why people are always hitting on these. Like, I thought it was fine, personally. My personal opinion. Okay, so now we've got the doesn't count. Got the Splash of Paradise face mist. I really like this. It was a nice smell. It smelled really pretty. I really like the mister on it. It wasn't overly hose pipe like. It didn't leave any splodges and stuff on my face. I really like it. The lipstick's a big no. No. It smells and applies like kids' lipstick, and I do not like it. Big no. No. Really like the mascara though. Definitely going to be keeping hold of this because it's really nice. Yeah, I really like that. So I think that's everything actually. Yeah, that is everything. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, leave me a little comment down there. Yeah, and I'll see you later. Bye.